welcome back everybody to the next part of this Let's Play. And I was just before I started this video looking over the current situation, did a bit of building around here, also retraining, and I thought of an idea to capture the provinces here of Crete and Rhodes. And it looks like Crete is now rebel, though it was originally Venetian, so they must have lost that somehow. It looks like they still control Rhodes, and now that we're at war with them, they are targets. So obviously I need to build a fleet, because I do have my fleet up here. But I'm going to actually, because I've got enough money, I'm going to actually build a new fleet. Or I can do retraining here, I didn't realise that. And we're going to get the gun hulks, which are quite good ships. Take the ship over there quickly to see what garrison's there already. And then sort of form up an army. Start building one, I guess we can retrain them the next turn. So probably forming up an entire new army to take these two provinces, and that'll give us another sort of angle to attack Asia Minor. I've also started retraining some guys here, and of course we've got our massive army of mercenaries heading off to see what they can do. So I'll end the turn and we'll see what happens, especially in terms of the Venetians, as I expect after our victory they will want revenge. But I'm sure we can beat them. Just zoom in a bit. Actually, it doesn't look like they've done much at all. That gives us a bit of breathing space, luckily. Actually, I'm quite surprised, because they had those large armies, they could have easily marched into our lands, taken some cities. Oh, and yes, the Mongols are back. They won't give up, will they? Oh, I think somehow the siege is now broken. I'll accept that guild. Let me just have a look. Scroll along. Oh.
After facing the terror of the Mongol invasion, nobody would have dreamed that a serious peril could ever rise from the east again. However, Timur the Lame, a mighty warlord from Transoxania, has arrived on the eastern borders of our maps, bringing with him a legacy of conquest that cannot be ignored. Having already conquered Persia and distant India, Timur is certain to bring with him something exotic to show the people of the West. Something they will be sure to remember as long as they live.
So there we go. It looks like our next adversary, or I can't say the word, has arrived on the eastern borders of the map. Oh, has it disappeared? Ah, here it is. I just want to see where they've arrived. Okay, they've arrived here. That's not too bad, even though you think, oh my god, it's in our own lands. And yes, they'll probably come and attack Yerevan. Sometimes they actually appear above here, sort of either here or here. I think I mentioned this before, the Mongols have a chance of doing that as well, and when they do, if they'd appeared up there, they would have gone up here towards Kiev and sort of taken out this area. So this is actually the lesser of the two sort of evils for us. So we may lose because we've not just got the Mongols to face now, we've got brand new armies of the Timurids, which, as you saw in that sort of short video, they have elephants with cannons on them. They also have sort of rocket launchers, things like that. So I'm sure we shall soon see them. I don't know, we have our spy up down here. See, it'll take him. Let's bring him up here. It'll take him a few turns. Although he's 54, so he may die before we get there. Just to see how much our larger army is. So the jihad is successful. The Mongols have captured the old Turkish capital, which we should be bordering soon if we capture the new Turkish capital. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sort of move our men. Unfortunately, through the mountains it is a slow journey, and I would say it looks like they're saying that's the quickest way. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go that way around. Right, death still stalks the land, but I think it's just the normal plague, it's not the black death, which is okay. So I'll just go through all these and then we shall begin. We are the strongest faction, which is excellent, but that might not last for long with the Timurids in town. Right, so there's cease hostilities between the Mongols and the Holy Roman Empire. I did not know they were at war, to be honest. Maybe that because there was a crusade before, I'm not sure. So where were we on this particular front? Yes, was I going to auto-resolve that? I'm not sure. Because if you have a look, they've got big armies coming. Yeah, what I'm going to do, let's auto-resolve that. Clear defeat. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. But fair enough, I clicked auto-resolve. I shouldn't have done that, really. I was expecting us to win that. That is alright, though. Well, they released the prisoners they captured. It's alright. Next turn, I'll send the army back. Or actually form up a new army straight away, maybe. Because although we lost men, they've lost men too. And we'll just bring a bigger army. Yeah, I should have thought of that, but I don't want to auto-resolve it. But we're still heading down to Vienna with this army, so that's what the plan was, and still going to stick by that. So next turn we should be able to besiege that. Oh, Danish army, they must be heading home, that's okay. So that was a bit annoying. I was expecting that to be quite an easy victory. Yeah, a bit disappointed. So I've moved that army. Yes, the fleet were not at war with the Egyptians, so that's okay. But I just want to see what's going on here. Oh, it is a large garrison, but it looks like it's quite weak infantry. Right, what I want to do instead is see if this is a smaller garrison here, owned by the Venetians, even though it says Byzantium. Because if it's a smaller garrison, I'll go for that first, because that is a castle. But what I will do in the meantime is start building up a new army. Here in Ragusa, we'll soon be able to head out if we want to. We really want a general around here, but it looks like we haven't got that choice at the minute. And yeah, this massive job of retraining all these men, it's going to be quite a long time before this army's ready to go again. I've got no spies around here anymore, so I can't look at what the garrison is, unfortunately. In fact, just to speed things up, we'll take some of our troops up to Bran to retrain, perhaps. Just to be a little bit quicker. It'll take 2 turns to get there. No, we'll just do it here. Just see how that goes, to be honest. So we've moved all the armies we have at the minute. Unfortunately, we lost that battle at Frankfurt. Got some more generals though. Let's get one of these generals out, because just sitting there, they're not doing much. So I'm going to get a guy here to go there. Now, I won't use mercenaries because this guy may use them next turn, and in the meantime let's just get some troops going. Yes, get them there. Some archers and some cavalry. I'll get some of them. So already we'll have another army to face them. So yeah, it is annoying actually that happened. Stockholm is still not very happy at the minute. I don't really get why. Well, there's unrest, so maybe there's a spy, but or is the current, what's the religion currently at? Yeah, it's quite equal actually, so what I'll do, cancel that a minute, let's get another priest to sort that out, because that's a bit annoying and get problematic if they rebel. Right, this general here, he can go back in this city with 4 other guys. In fact, why do I need so many there? I don't really. Again, we could just form another army up here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send these 2 generals off. Oh, we can get rocket launchers. They're pretty cool to watch, at least on the battlefield. as I'm sure we'll find out when we fight the Timurids. Let's just form another army up here. Use this castle that we were going to use a minute ago. And just get these troops to the front line. So now, looking at this, look, they did actually besiege it, but for some reason they broke the siege, which has given us time to retrain, although we can only retrain that. Let's just continue building these guys, recruiting them. We're still making money. I don't think there's anything desperately needs to be built, although actually yes, that would be useful. Upgrading Kaffa. Here, just retraining them. So not much happening at the minute. So yes, we're just waiting for armies to retrain. In fact, this spy here, he can go here, and we have another spy here who can sit here. And in fact, actually I want him to stand about here. There we go. We'll actually see both these cities. These are some easy targets for us that we really want to try and get. But I fear that we'll be fighting the Holy Roman Empire for quite a while yet, at least. Because they seem to have a large reserve of troops that they are now bringing up to Frankfurt, unfortunately. And yes, they're back on it, the Mongols. It'd be funny if the Timurids actually came along and fought those Mongols just to give a chance to fight us, kill those Mongol armies. Siege husband, we'll just decline that. A guild, accept that. A crusade has been called to Jerusalem. Currently owned by the Mongols, so that'd be interesting. I'm not sure they're going to get it because the Mongols are still strong, to be honest, but it is possible. Right, still haven't seen the Timurids yet. Oh yes, actually, make a lie. Tell a lie, I should say. There's the factionaire. Yes. But up here in the Shadow War there is going to be, or Fog of War I should say, there's going to be loads of other armies. And Prague still has plague. Sort yourself out, come on. Not really a public health bonus. I'll just build that. Hopefully that plague will go soon. We're top in every category, which is great. Building warehouses, which is going to make us even more money. And already look, the Timurids are at war with the Mongols, which is excellent. Because the Mongols have been a thorn in my side and they are growing. Even though we haven't seen the full force of them, they have been taking cities in Asia Minor and the Middle East. With them and the Timurids fighting each other, that must just be a plus for us. I can't see it being bad. I still think the Timurids will go for Yerevan first, and then spread out from there, so we may lose these provinces, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll recapture them in time. So let's have a look at what's going on at Rhodes. And just checking the navies. Oh, there's a Mongol navy here. I think we would win that fight anyway, but we're not going to here to fight them. Yeah, as you can see, a very small garrison, such an easy target. So what I'll do is I'll go here. We won't need much at all, to be honest, but let's just get some more infantry, take them on the boat. Should be able to auto-resolve that, even bearing in mind the last battle we just auto-resolved. And unfortunately they're going to get reinforcements at Frankfurt. Should we just see if we can form up something? He's a terrible general. That's probably why we lost the battle, actually. Look at his command, 1. He's got 2, which is a little bit better. So go there. Just see if we can form up another army straight away. How many units do you usually have in this? 60. Oh, I think I did this the other episode actually. That it says 60, but there's more units in them, so I don't know. I just lost a unit then. That's annoying. So I can't really use them at the minute. So it's going to be ages before this army's ready. So what I'll do is we've got stuff to retrain here as well, even. Let's just get the mercenaries out, and these guys. And the units here we recruited. Get them there. I'm just going to get the full mercenaries. So with them join next turn, and maybe a few units from here that have retrained, we'll have another full stack army, so that's okay. Now, 75% chance with the faction leader in Vienna. So this is an excellent chance to kill a king. Well, they don't really have a king, Venice. They're a republic, so it's a doge, I don't know how you say it. So he's got in. So we now have a chance of capturing this straight away. It looks like we've actually got those mercenaries still available here, even though we've taken them there. Okay. I'm just thinking about once I've taken Vienna, where to head next. Originally I thought of heading down south to take Zagreb, but I'm now thinking, because of the amount of Holy Roman Empire armies about, that we need this army here as well, either to take Nuremberg or this citadel here, Innsbruck. We'll cut them off, to be honest. So yeah, that's another decision to make, but in the meantime we have so much money, I can just do that and I'm still making money. So let us go in. I was really hoping we'd be able to do that turn. Okay. So next turn I'm pretty sure we can auto resolve that one and we'll win. I'd be incredibly surprised if we don't win that, to be honest. So what about our other armies? The slow army that is, yes, very slowly retraining. Let's see if we can start reforming straight away. I have no idea what size of garrison is in Constantinople, so I'm going to expect that it's full size garrison. So I'm going to take a full army. And again, Balkan brigands are quite good, along with the mercenary crossbowmen. The Balkan archers aren't very good, so I'll take them. Nothing else. I think they're full units. Let's group them together. Right, so just wondering if we could just group any more of these guys together. I think we're them together. Yep. So it's still going to be a few more turns, unfortunately, until we're completely ready to go, but not long. Now our other generals up here, getting troops from the surrounding area. So we'll just start forming them up here. I'm not going to get any mercenaries for this army though. And actually I'm going to make it half stack and then head out, which means we only need 3 more units here. Just get 2 from there, and we've got a cavalry unit from there, so we can actually move this. Oh, we're moving a bit further. Not much further though. So let's head this way. Looking alright, and we're finally in Turkish territory. Why was I heading the priest this way? Just to spread the religion? Okay. You do that if you want to. We can finally, I think, no, that's next turn. I was wanting to have a look at that. But we can have a look at what Mongol army is attacking us. And again, it's another full stack army backed up by another full stack army, more or less, or just a little bit less. But again, if we employ the same tactics as last time, we should beat them. And we've got more troops coming here. Just checking, although we are quite good on money, we can spend it pretty quickly if we want to. We're still okay at the minute. They're retraining. It looks like this place isn't very happy. Well, the religion could be better, to be honest. It doesn't even have a church, or an Orthodox church, so I will build that, which should help a little bit. And this is looking ready to go next turn. So, ooh, look at these Tsar guards. pretty nice but expensive. Yeah, this army's going to head up and take Zagreb, I think, next turn. As long as we don't get any other Venetian armies joining in. This is where we need to stand, so we can see both those cities now. But we can't see Bologna. But if we go... just trying to see if we can get to a point where we can see both things. No. Okay. Actually, I'd rather see Zagreb in a minute because that's our next target. They can't move. So again, yeah, I will end the turn and we'll see what all these guys do. It looks like the Holy Roman Empire wants to take Prague. Well, that's their target if they're spying on us there. Or even Magdeburg. Oh, he died. Ah. Oh dear, that looks rioting in Stockholm. That isn't good. I'll decline that. Except that... why? Rioting. Yeah, in Stockholm, I know. It's not good at the minute. They may rebel fully anyway. All I can do is just build spies and priests, I suppose. Well, the Danish are bringing priests here as well. I have a feeling that the Danes want Stockholm, to be honest, because it does border their large city. That's annoying. I've got no generals nearby, I don't think, to be honest. Oh, I lied. There is these guys, but I could send this guy because chivalry, I think, affects your provinces in a good way. So, and he is 47, so he's got a few years left. Yeah, let's use him actually. So I'll build, unless we've got a fleet of ships. It's the Imperial Navy. It's smaller than ours, so we shouldn't have problems. So I'll head that guy up there. Our general can wait here, and hopefully he can get there before that completely rebels and we lose it. Otherwise he'll be tasked with taking it back. Okay, a guy died, a priest, unfortunately. Right, and yeah, Mongols are back at war with those people. Right, let's look. The Timurids. Oh, there's only 2 armies. I thought there'd be a lot more. Maybe they don't all appear at the same time. But it looks like they're avoiding Yerevan. I'm actually heading south, so that's a good sign. I'm looking forward to them ripping out the heart of this Mongolian Empire. Then maybe the Mongolians will leave us alone then. So let's just move down. And yeah, the Turkish capital lightly defended again. That should be an easy auto-resolve. And another city under control. Here. Yeah, I'm going to take everyone except that crossbow militia. It does go blue. Yeah, I need to get religion up here, to be honest. Build a church, but I'll also build some more troops just to garrison in it. Let's just go up here. On you get. Just go around here. That rebel navy should be alright because it's smaller than ours. Or the Mongol navy, but I don't think they'll attack us. So that's that done. Right, finally, we can now hopefully take a city. No, we don't need that, to be honest. So let's auto-resolve that, and yes, clear victory, excellent. The death of their leader, which is excellent as well. And red face, so I'm going to sack the settlement and I'll gain 30,000 florins. That must be one of the largest sums actually I've ever got from a sacking. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. They still don't like us that much, but we can lower the tax rate and things like that. So that's excellent. That's another city under our control. 34 controlled. Just 11 more to capture. I think we could probably head out next turn even, maybe. At least with most of this army. The spy can start heading towards... I'm gonna try and take Innsbruck first. Because although, yes, that will now border with the Venetians, it will be hard to take because of it being a citadel. And luckily for us, it looks like one of the Imperial armies has now become part of the Crusade, so that's going to go off. That's one less army for us to worry about. It looks like these guys are already ready to head out. So, round 2 against the Holy Roman Empire outside Frankfurt. Whilst this army slowly retrains itself, we should win it eventually. They just don't have the same sort of ability to form up new armies and retrain their old armies, so we will win that eventually. Now, let's see if we can... Yeah, unfortunately I was a bit worried that would happen. We're going to have to leave some sort of a garrison here. Right, that should survive a turn. I'm going to build that church, which should help as well. Let's just get a few more infantry units. That should still be enough to take Zagreb quite easily. So that's what I'm going to do. The Venetians don't seem to be too eager or bothered really to defend their land, which if they want to do that, that's fine. It just gives us an easier task of taking theirs. Let's build that. Yeah, that sacking of Vienna's really done us a good lot of work, to be honest. Didn't expect nearly that amount of stuff. Right, let's head down here. We can join up these armies, and that's half-stack army. Oh, just noticed that. What I'm actually going to do is head this boat down here. And yes, so although Constantinople is lightly defended, they have a full-stack army here. But it's far away from their homeland, so I think even if we auto-resolve it, they're not going to be able to retrain, and we can retrain. So I don't think it'd be much of a problem. Oh, this guy's... Oh, his authority is full. He's our faction leader. Yes. No, I didn't realise that his authority had gone to 10 out of 10, which is excellent. That really helps. If your leader's got very low authority, you are in danger of your armies in the field becoming rebel. But with 10 out of 10 authority, that's near as much impossible. It really won't happen. So let's just gather what men we can again. And we're almost at full stack. I'll take the musketeers even in this state. And to be honest, yeah, I'm going to head out. Let's see. Hopefully there'll be some mercenaries available in this region. Actually, they're quite good, Catalans. Are they from Catalonia? Yes, Spain. Then why are they available here? Because, as you probably know, Catalonia is here. So, I don't know why they would be available here in Greece. Oh well, we shall use them. We spent a lot on mercenaries this turn, but that's okay. We're getting rewards. So, I'm hoping that army will stay there and we can sneak round the side and take Constantinople while they're not looking. But that probably won't happen though. So I think bearing that in mind, so I think next turn the Mongols will assault Yerevan. But I'm going to end the episode here. So we have got another province under our control. I was hoping for Frankfurt as well, but that was a bit of a disaster. But maybe next episode we shall finally conquer that, along with Zagreb, maybe Innsbruck, and a big one as well, Constantinople. So then that'll be the gateway into Asia Minor from this side, along with, oh yeah, we can take the Turkish capital as well. So it's all looking pretty good. I'd say within the next few episodes or turns, we're really going to be taking provinces each turn and getting close to what we need, that 45 regions. Well, the last bit, Jerusalem, will be a bit harder to get to. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.